You know what? Life is a crazy journey. Every person on this earth is just trying to figure out what the hell he is doing here. You, me, everyone. One day we are happy, laughing, smiling, enjoying little things. The next day we are sad, frustrated, confused, maybe even angry at the whole world. That's how life goes, up and down like a wave in the ocean. Sometimes you feel like you are on top, sometimes you feel like you are drowning. And deep down, every human being asks the same question at some point: why am I here? What's the purpose of all this? And let me tell you, that question is not easy. People spend their whole life chasing the answer. Some people say the purpose is love, some say it is money, some say it is success, some say it is peace. But the truth is, most of the time we are just guessing. We are all in this big playground called Earth, just trying to survive, trying to find meaning, trying to not go crazy. Now, think about this. You fall in love, you feel alive, you feel like love is everything. But then, boom, someone leaves you, rejects you, breaks your heart, and suddenly your whole world feels empty. People cannot handle this pain sometimes. They feel like life is over. But honestly, it's not. Love is a part of life, but it's not the whole life. If someone leaves, it doesn't mean your story ends. It just means your story has another chapter waiting for you. But love is not the only problem. This world is full of things that can break a person: humiliation, bullying, domination, narcissism, betrayal. Some people get crushed by these things. They lose their confidence, they lose their voice. They feel small, weak, powerless. But let me say this clearly: don't stay broken. Don't let anyone decide your worth. When a bully comes, stand strong. Look them in the eyes. Don't show fear. 'Cause the truth is, the moment you stop being afraid, they lose their power. And then comes another big struggle: passion versus profession. You want to do something you love, but life pushes you in another direction. Maybe you wanted to be a singer, but you end up in an office job you hate. Maybe you wanted to be an artist, but you were stuck in some boring profession just to pay bills. It feels like living in a cage. It feels like being a bird thrown into the ocean, trying to swim with fishes and whales. You can never be happy like that. A bird is meant to fly, not swim. And a human is meant to follow passion, not just survive on something they hate. But here's the hard part: you can't always choose. Sometimes responsibilities tie you down. Sometimes society pushes you. Sometimes family expectations stop you. And that's where the real fight begins: finding a way to keep your passion alive, even when profession is killing you slowly. If you kill your passion completely, you kill yourself inside. You are alive outside, but dead inside. Then there are wishes. Humans are full of wishes. One day we wish, I want this so badly. Another day we wish, please God, don't give me this. But the truth is, not all wishes come true. And that's fine. Just because you want something doesn't mean it will happen. And just because something happens doesn't mean it's good for you. Same like opinions, everyone has one, but that doesn't mean it's right. Life doesn't run on wishes, it runs on reality. At the end of the day, being human is not easy. It's full of confusion, pain, joy, dreams, heartbreak, success, failure, all mixed together. Sometimes it feels like heaven, sometimes it feels like hell. But that's the beauty of being human: you feel everything.
As a human, you live. You feel the sunshine, you feel the heartbreak, you feel the laughter, you feel the tears. And even though it's hard, even though it's painful, it's also what makes you alive. So what do I say about this whole topic? I say, yes, life is difficult, confusing, and sometimes unfair. But don't let it break you. Don't let rejection, bullying, humiliation, or profession kill your spirit. Be strong, fight back, protect your passion, keep your fire alive. And remember, you don't need to have all the answers. You just need to keep going, keep living, keep trying, keep feeling. That's what makes life worth it. Because at the end of the day, even with all the ups and downs, life is still a gift. And if you can carry yourself with strength, with hope, with passion, then no matter what happens, you win. Being human is not an easy job. It's one of the hardest things to do. You wake up, live, survive, struggle, and sometimes you don't even know why you are here. That's the truth. People spend years, even their whole life, searching for some kind of meaning, some kind of purpose. And more often than not, they can't figure it out. Life feels like a puzzle where half the pieces are missing. You try to put it together, but it never makes full sense. And you know what makes it even harder? The people. Every now and then, you will meet people who are full of negativity, people who eat away your peace of mind. They come close to your face, get under your skin, disturb your soul, and you just feel like screaming, "Leave me alone." But life doesn't work like that. You can't always avoid these people. You see them in family, in friends, in society, everywhere. That's one of the big reasons why living as a human becomes such a difficult task. Now, let's talk about another mistake people make. And this one is dangerous. People want validation. They want to look good in the eyes of others. They want to create some kind of impression in society with friends, relatives, classmates, colleagues, whoever it is. They want the world to look at them and say, "Wow, what a person." And that's where they lose themselves. Because slowly, instead of living their real life, they start performing. They put on a mask, they act, they fake it, they pretend like everything is perfect. They show off happiness that doesn't even exist inside them. They keep telling themselves, if I can look superior, if I can make others jealous, if I can prove that I'm better, then I'll be happy. But the truth, that kind of happiness doesn't last. It's not even real. It's like pouring water in your hands. It slips away before you can hold it. Look around. People compare themselves with others every single day. Who has more money? Who has better clothes? Who has a bigger house? Who travels more? Who has a higher job position? They measure happiness through material things, through skills, through achievements, through possessions, from small to big. But here's the reality. You will never be satisfied like that. There will always be someone richer, smarter, more skilled, more attractive, more popular. If your happiness depends on comparison, you will never win. You will be running in circles, chasing shadows. This is what I call the trap of constant validation. It's like a loop. You do something to impress people, you get a little bit of approval, you feel good for a short time, and then you need more. Again and again. It never ends. It's like being thirsty and drinking salt water. The more you drink, the thirstier you get. That's what happens when your life depends on proving yourself to others. So here's what I want to tell everyone, clear and simple. Don't do that. Don't waste your life living for the eyes of other people. Why would you fake it? Why would you think pretending is happiness? Why would you act like your life is a stage play when deep inside you're tired, broken, or lost? Pretending doesn't heal you. Pretending doesn't make you whole. Pretending doesn't give you peace. It only makes the gap between who you really are and who you pretend to be even bigger. And the bigger that gap, the more unhappy you become. So, the rule is simple. In life, whenever you have the choice between proving others or proving yourself, always choose yourself. Don't try to show others that you are worthy. Show it to yourself. Prove to yourself that you are capable, that you matter, that you are enough. Because at the end of the day, you are the one living your life, not them. Their opinions don't pay your bills. Their approval doesn't fix your pain. Their validation doesn't give you peace. Only you can give yourself that. Let me put it this way. Life is not about being superior to others. Life is about being true to yourself. You don't need to stand on top of the world to feel alive. You just need to stand firmly on your own 2 feet, knowing you are real, you are honest, you are you. That's strength. That's freedom. The funny thing is, when you stop chasing validation, when you stop performing for others, that's when real happiness starts to show up. Because you are no longer trying to be better than someone. You are just trying to be better than the old you. And that's the only race that matters, the race with yourself. And let's be real, being human will always be hard. There will always be problems, pain, struggles, toxic people, expectations, comparisons. But if you can free yourself from the prison of other people's opinions, then half the weight is already gone. You don't need to impress anyone. You don't need to fake a smile. You don't need to perform. You just need to live. Real, honest, simple. So my message is this: stop pretending, stop seeking validation, stop wasting your life proving others, prove yourself to yourself. Build your life on truth, not performance. That's where peace is. That's where real contentment is. That's where freedom is.